bros, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little test in DCS. So I wanted to live stream it and see if my frame rate is okay, because with the increased resolution and increased refresh rate and all that, I'm just curious to see how well this game will perform. I tried playing it the other day and had pretty bad results, but I'm still playing on a GTX 1070 Ti, so I am a little bit behind in the GPU, I guess, but yeah. So let's see. I'll make sure this is increased refresh. Sounding all right? Yep, looks like it's sounding all right. You guys just let me know if the quality's not good or something. I'm gonna go ahead and close out of my YouTube, and we'll go ahead and jump in the game. So, yeah, if you guys aren't following, today is the day of the VR Spies podcast. We kind of brought it back last week, and then we're going to do it again today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Central Time. And we'll probably be talking a little bit about the Valve Index, and then, of course, Don's got the Pimax 5K Plus. He's probably going to want to talk about that. But just a lot of good stuff. So if you don't know about that, there is a collection of us that do the VR Spies. If you're just a subscriber on my channel, please check it out. It's VR Spies. They have our own YouTube channels, usually where we stream from. And then, of course, there's Twitter as well. So get a follow up on us. But it's pretty sweet. Can you replay the airplane sensors? Oh, I already got some comments here. Yeah, so that's one thing I've noticed, a big improvement on this is one thing right off the bat, though, that's just phenomenal. And I don't know. I don't say phenomenal a lot with VR stuff. I think it can get overused, maybe, to just overhype VR. But one thing that I've just been blown away with is the audio. The off-ear headphones have been outstanding. But yeah, as far as reading the cockpit gauges, from where I'm sitting, I mean, I would probably sit, actually, I would probably be a little closer. I'll lean back and get a little closer. There we go. So yeah, probably right here, I can read, let's see, manifold pressure up on the right. I can't read our climb rate. I can see that. That's pretty much the limit of what I can read from here. Now, if I get just slightly closer, I can see a lot more. So we've got our coolant temp, manifold pressure, got that one, RPM, oil temp, water temp. That one actually is hard to read there. I'm not sure what that one is even. But yeah, you can see a lot more. And it's really exciting just being able to sit in here and not be like way up looking at that stuff. So we'll see. I jumped in this. You can see I am using rudder pedals. I'm actually using 3D rudder, which is a foot controller basically. Allows, you could definitely use it as a joystick, rudder pedals, whatever. I have it mapped to the rudder. So yeah, it works pretty well for games like this, and especially if you don't want to spend the money on some nicer rudder pedals, you can use that. So our flaps are up, carburetor, cold air control up. We're going to set the rudder trim over to somewhere around here, I think. We'll pull our elevator back just a little bit. Let's see. Set our prop RPM up a little bit. Not necessary, but I sometimes forget about that when I'm going to take off. And then, actually, I can remember that. I'll remember that. And we'll work on this side. I don't know the exact order of all this stuff. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went anyway. Let's see. Tail position lights. Oh, flip that up, I guess. Wing position lights. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. What are the chances? Let's see. Pilot heating, gun heating, battery disconnect. There we go. Generator disconnect. So we can turn the cockpit lighting down since it's daylight. Our main tanks are already on. Fuel shut off up. We'll turn our ignition on. Gun control. I can't remember exactly how that went. Starter actuator up. Fuel booster on. Oil dilute. Supercharger. I never really messed with that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and prime it for a few seconds. Can't remember exactly. And then we'll go ahead and start. Mixture down. Throttle back. Alright. She's running. Let her warm up there for a little bit. But yeah, the audio is just wild on this. Let's see. What's up, German Rifter? It's awesome. Beyond room scale and the knuckles, I guess a big selling point is... Yeah. The increased FOV. I don't know. There's a lot. Let me just run through, and I'll probably talk about this a little bit on the podcast. So, like, biggest things for me so far: increased FOV. Primarily, the vertical FOV has been a vast improvement, and then also, it's weird because the sweet spot of clarity on the lenses is bigger when it's perfectly center and perfectly flat on against your eyes. But I have noticed the sweet spot is harder to get to sometimes. Like, the headset can be slightly off center and pretty much everything is blurry. But once you've got it centered correctly on your pupils, basically, and in the center of those lenses, then you've got... You can glance in the scene. You don't have to move your head quite as much, which is really nice. So yeah, then the audio is a big improvement. Obviously, we've got our higher refresh rate, experimental up to 144 and then 120. The resolution's bumped up to 2880 by 1600, I think, across the board. And then, so that's basically 1.5 times the amount that the OG5 and Oculus were. So you've got a pretty good increase in resolution, and yeah, and then the speakers, the headphones. I just can't talk enough about those. Like, it feels, the first time I jumped into Aperture Hand Lab, you'll see it if you watch my unboxing, is I thought someone was in my room when I turned that on. I was like, whoa! So it's pretty wild. There we go. Yep, just getting it situated. And already, this is one of the drawbacks, several are talking about, and I noticed it the first night I played because I got the headset and I stayed up till like almost 3 a.m. playing it, is the headset gets very hot on the front side and the back side on your eyeballs. Your eyeballs get pretty hot. It's probably not a good thing, but it's definitely not that comfortable. So let's go ahead and see where we're at. Coolant temp coming up. Hopefully I can start or take off and not die. recenter this. There we go. I was kind of looking kind of weird. I think we're about ready to go. Go ahead and close the canopy so it's not too loud. Oh man, the audio is just, it's so good. It is so good, guys. This if I could buy a headset, a gaming headset like this, just for the audio, I could easily, after trying it and knowing what it's like, this is easily worth like $250 just for the audio, I think. But then again, I've never spent any money on a good headset, really. I mean, aside from my like audio production headset, like Sennheiser's for doing videos and stuff, I haven't really ever bought like an actual gaming headset, so I don't really know what's worth getting. So I don't have anything mapped to my left brake, so I might have a hard time moving around here. I have a right brake. Yep, I'm not gonna make this turn here. That sucks. I got my rudder maxed out, but I don't have I don't have anything mapped to the left brake. I thought I did. That's all right. I can get a turn around. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. Shoot. I accidentally hit the brake again. Sorry about this, guys. We'll get straightened up here. There we go. Alright, cool. So looks like we're up to operating temp on everything. Sweet. What's my tail number? This is pretty neat VR requesting takeoff to the, I don't know, what direction? We'll say north. Yep, alright, we're clear. Yep, alright. Let's do this. So far the performance has been pretty good. Oh yeah, gonna turn up that prop RPM. All right. Remember the startup. I think you go 40 or 30% throttle for a while, and then go 75 or something. I can't remember. There we go. Oh, it's so loud. Gear up. Oh. Look at that. Yep, so there we go, guys. Flying. So sweet. It's awesome the amount, the extra FOV and the extra clarity. I feel like I can dart my eyes around without having to move my head to, like, say I want to look at the, going from, like, my wing down to those trees down there. Like, I don't have to, like, move my head to have that extra clarity. I can just look and just with my eyes and not move. So it looks like the wind's coming in that way too. I'll call it back here in a second. Might be something. There it is. Alright. But yeah, it just it's good. Yeah, it's really good. And I didn't really want to make a long stream. I just wanted to kind of jump in here and see what the performance was like, and just go ahead and stream it too, so I can get an idea for the future when I want to stream games like this on the Index. How well is it performing? You know, am I able to do it on my current setup? I am a bit concerned maybe about my graphics card long term. Like the 1070 Ti is not going to be. I've played pretty much everything so far. Onward worked fine. This works decent. I played a little bit of War Thunder, Aperture Hand Lab, Cyru VR. That one ran pretty well. I actually played Blood Trail. I know, I'm weird. That game is really messed up, but it ran pretty well too. It was a little bit laggy. I haven't tried Blade and Sorcery yet, but I'm sure it'll run pretty well. Probably not all the way up, but we'll run. We'll test it out. Yeah, this game's good. Look at that. Flying around, just chilling. Something I'll probably never do in my lifetime is fly P51, but you never know. I guess this is pretty much it. The only thing is, if I had a motion simulator, that would probably be even more fun. You know, I've actually been toying with selling my Virtuix Omni to try and get a motion simulator instead. So, you know, I haven't really used the Omni all that much. You'd think like, oh, VR treadmill, that's like really awesome. Like, I would probably use that all the time. But when you get in it and you realize how like much effort it takes to move around, it just feels less like a game. It's not like the prime example for me is Fallout 4 VR. I've played probably the most of Fallout 4 VR in the Omni, and when you're flying around or running around in it, it's actually like really tiring. Like you have to walk everywhere, obviously, and it's not even that immersive. Like the way you walk in the Omni is like not super intuitive, and I still haven't really got to that point where I accept that that's the way I have to walk. It just feels so unnatural. So I haven't really got to a point where I really like it yet. But and I feel sorry for anyone who's paid like top dollar to buy one. Like I don't know. I looked on eBay and saw people paying like $1,700-$1,800 for the Virtuix Omni, and it's like, man, you're better off just walking in place, man. Buy some Vive trackers. Put those on your legs so you can, and use natural locomotion, which takes into consideration your leg movements and hand movements, and then moves your character forward. And a lot of games have options like that too, where you can just move in place, which is what the Omni kind of is. It's just moving in place. So. Well, I will. What do you guys think? I should just go ahead and try and land. Go buzz these guys over here. Oh. Too much G's. Too many G's. This is actually running way smoother than it was the other day. However, when I was playing yesterday, I had it on 120 hertz, and I think maybe that was part of the reason why I was having such bad performance. And today I turned down the performance to 80, and it seems to be running pretty well. Also want to say, if anyone plays social VR or VR just to do social stuff, please check out Sansar VR. That has been one of the most fun experiences I've had in VR socially is that app. Sansar is, it has like 1,500 plus experiences, and they're all like, or a lot of them are user created. So like the way that game works is, I think it's like the same company that does Second Life. You get all the you can buy, and you get a lot of assets free. You can build your own. They make it really easy, I guess, for you to build your own experience, and then you can post that, and then people can join that, and it's always up, like a map, basically. And so there's all these experiences, and you can basically import meshes, you can import scripts, and basically code your own game within Sansar. So it truly is like, it's almost like what you would imagine the Oasis would be like from Ready Player One. It's just like, I don't know, it's such a powerful tool, I think, and it seems like it's really underappreciated maybe in the VR community, and that maybe is partially because like how popular VR Chat is and Altspace, which are both like wonderful apps, and Rec Room as well. And I'll say this too, Sansar is a little bit more adult-oriented. I played it 2 or 3 hours the other night, and I just kept thinking, I was like, man, this is like, it feels, more mature. And there's probably all kinds of people in there. It could just be the time and place that I went to in the game, but it was, I don't know, felt like a little bit more mature, I guess. But yeah, definitely check out Sansar. It's a pretty good game. You guys should check it out. Like I said, I think it's the same devs as Second Life. So let's go ahead and try and land this thing. The biggest thing. I'm going way too fast. Back around. Actually, I'll check the live stream to see if it works. Ha! Hey, Martin. I said it's okay to get the... Yeah! Yeah, I'm sure she'd love that. That's awesome. Down room scale on a knuckle basically. Yeah, and here's another odd thing is I don't really like the knuckles yet. I haven't really found an experience where I was like, these knuckles are awesome, you know. But I don't know. It's early, you know, there's probably going to be a lot more games that come out that are just full on, like, uses of finger tracking and all that, so. But so far, with Aperture hand control, it was really funny and it was cool, but the controllers themselves are kind of small, like the part I'll probably try and talk about this more tonight, or here in a few hours when we do the podcast. Is like when you're holding when the controllers are strapped to you, the bar that goes in your palm of your hand, it feels like it's too far back on my hand. I haven't really found a good way to hold on to it yet where it feels natural. But I still got my flaps down. What do you guys think? I think I should land this? See if I can. I could jump in the, I've got a biplane on here now. I can jump in, see how it runs. And then another kind of downside to the Index I've noticed is there is definitely God rays, pretty bad too. And it actually, I didn't really think, like right now looking at the gauges and the black, the white, the LCD, I don't notice a big deal with the contrast. But when God rays are factored into that in a dark scene, it makes it feel way more washed out. And I don't know if people are talking about this yet, but like I jumped in like Elite Dangerous, I think, and you know, with God rays, it's like taking that color or that level of black, and then it makes it into a gradient basically across the ray. So when you have something like that where it's like really dark and then kind of a light part, it just makes it look that much more washed out, because it's not like a true black to start with, and then it just gets lighter, so it makes it feel really bad. But overall, if you have a original Vive, original Oculus, this is, especially if you have an original Vive, just buy the headset, the Index headset. You can always buy the controllers later, but the headset is definitely worth it alone for visuals, comfort. I have never had a more comfortable headset on my head. This one's it. I definitely always thought ever since I tried an Oculus, I was like, the Oculus is definitely the best comfort-wise. And then now I'm definitely saying this one is it. This one's it. This is comfortable. So we're going to try and come in for a landing here. Coming in. Pretty good speed. 175 knots, looks like. Landing gears down. Oh, I'm coming in a little low. Oh, man. That's fine. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely low. Ah! Oh. I died. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't have any speed either. All right. Yeah, nothing's in true black. That's true. You'll be able to help with the black levels in Elite, dude. All right. Yeah, man, I'd love to test out Elite a little bit more. I haven't really played Elite all that much, but I definitely want to get into it. It seems like a really cool and expansive game, and I know you, Greg, and Don have played it quite a bit, and Chris as well, so that would be kind of cool. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oh, whoops, I just did takeoff on this plane. I don't know about this one. I was going to do a cold start on it, but it already is loading up. Rest in peace. Yeah, never trust me in a plane. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, Voodoo said the God rays are really bad. I'll agree with that. I didn't realize how bad. I never had an Oculus, so I don't know what that was like, but I always remember people talking about the God rays not being that great. This plane's loud. Got the speakers up quite a bit though. But yeah, the God rays are pretty bad when you've got light to dark areas. Alright, let's see what we got with this plane. Whoa. This thing's going all over the place. Jesus! Ah! Oh, we took off all right. This plane's like hard to fly. I don't know if I've ever done a cold start or anything on this one. Can I start over? Oh, is it not gonna let me? How do I restart? Reset. That's what I want. Eject. Okay, never mind. Alright, well I'll try that again. See what happens. Yeah, that was really fun, right guys? Sorry about that. I'm already gonna say it now. Shut up, Game Hard. I don't like your comments, man. Making fun of me. You too, Greg. I'm sure you're saying something now. I'm just kidding. This plane sits real low to the ground. Fuel valve, magnetos, battery, smoke. Look at that. Let's see what happens here. Fuel valve. Probably gotta pump the fuel. I think I have done a cold start on this a long time ago when I got the plane. There it is. One thing I'm pretty sure I can remember how to shove this and lock it. Oh wait, yeah, here it is. Lock. Alright, we're gonna try this again, see what happens. I had a bad time taking off of this, man. Helicopters over there. I need to get helicopters in this game. That'd be fun. They're so freaking expensive, though. It's crazy. Like you spend basically a game's worth of money on just like one plane or one map. Just buy the game over and over and over. I don't know what happened there. This plane's squirrely. Like when I was taking off, it just freaking got all crazy. I'm just gonna go for it though. I'm gonna go full tilt, man. Maybe that'll do it. Come on! Oh, it's doing it again! Come on! Come on! Ah, there we go. We're up. Survived. Everything's fine. Okay, so it seems like my rudder is like offset or something. Or maybe it's just the torque of the engine that's pulling it to the right. Alright. So is that full throttle? Feels like we're going pretty slow. Oh well. Ooh, this thing's touchy. Woo. Oh yeah, we can have some fun with this. Maybe if I don't crash it. There's pylons. Actually, I need to pitch down a little bit. Bridge. Feel obligated. I need to go under it. What's up, bridge? Yeah, if I let go of the... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, we have no rudder now. It's not working now. There it is. It's like messed up. I wonder if it's on a cable. My rudder pedal's on a cable or something right now. I do not have control. It's not working very well, that's for sure. Yeah, this, I don't know. Oh, what's going on? There it is. Actually, okay. There we go. Now our rudder pedal's working. Let's see what these other guys are up to. He's 4.4 nautical miles away. Getting pretty close. Oh! Oh, what's up, dude? What are you doing? I'm gonna follow you. Come on, buddy. Going slow. Going slow. Yeah, Greg, game hard, man. We gotta get back in this game. Fly around. It'll be fun. I want them to have more, like, I know it's called digital combat simulator, but I'd love it if they had more civilian planes in here. It'd be fun. Just fly around in, like, Hyper Cub. R-44 or something, helicopter. Sick. What's up, 412? Come on, slow down. Let's go the same speed, man. Formation. I don't know what he's doing. AI is funny. Alright, how fast are you going? Oh! What's up, dude? Mind me, just checking you out. I'll let you go. So yeah, it definitely failed that landing with the P51. That was fun. Sorry about that. You guys had to watch that gruesome death. These pylons. There's no way, dude. Well, maybe there is. Come back around. See if I can fly through it. Are you supposed to go across the whole field or just back? Oh! Whoa! Oh! I died. Thing went by. I think I died. I died for real this time. Cannot load aircraft. What the hell? I definitely died there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will probably call this one, I think. Maybe I'll do one more startup on the P51. That was a lot of fun. But then I'm going to go ahead and actually let's do some combat, see what happens there. Yeah, so I'll probably call it after this, and then podcast at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, and like 11 UK time, I think. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, we'd love to have you guys over there on the VR Spies YouTube. And yeah, we're chatting about VR and stuff like that. Where's he at? He's coming around. He's already got me. I lost all my speakers now. Whoa! Oh, I think I had my throttle up too much. Uh-oh. You'll never take me alive. You will never take me alive. Find a good field. We gotta land, guys. Go for that road, maybe. Oh, is he gonna... Oh, I thought he was gonna die just now. Trees. Shoot in between these trees on the right. Dangerous, listen to stream. You can imagine how big it was to get summer. Huh. Yeah. Let's see if I can. That was a little quicker than I thought. I'll see if I can jump in another place. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I just overran the engine there. It locked up, seized it up. Oh my god. I had the headphones up a little bit, but it's so loud. But yeah, oh man, that's so immersive. And that gun sounds are so deep. It's so sick. I don't think I'll ever catch up to this guy. Nah, I'll never catch up to him. Go buzz this town here. Take that. Stall it out. There we go. Oh, almost. That'd be kind of fun. Let's stall this thing. Take it up a little higher though. We're up 3,000 feet right now. You can see that there. Now that I know that that's our altitude, like coming back here, I can read those numbers just fine. I can read our speedometer, or our airspeed gauge here. I can read all the numbers on the manifold pressure, RPM, pretty much everything you can read, which is really nice. Alright, I think we're up. I'm gonna get up to 5,000, and then I'll try and pull up, and then I'm gonna just cut the throttle and completely stall it out. And there's our climb rate. We're zeroed out right now. Oh, we're climbing a little bit, but that's alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go down a little bit. Get our speed up a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and stall this thing. We are stalled. Woo! Oh man. That was crazy. Overspeed the prop there. Look at that. Looks so sick. Oh man. That is awesome. So I'm gonna do I'll probably do another first impressions kind of video of the Index. So maybe by Tuesday or something, I'll probably have a video out of that, just showcasing like parts of my live stream, like when I first tried it on, and just talk about some of the positives and the negatives too, because I don't want to be someone who's just like overly like positive about the headset and just completely forget about the negatives. So I want people to know, you know, my subscribers at least, to know what they're getting into if they decide they want to get an Index. Overall though, I can just say like it has been a vast improvement over my old Vive, and that has been a wonderful thing in itself. Wonderful experience to have it. So I was glad I was able to be able to afford it at the time. I was kind of pinching pennies right after that, but it's been a good purchase. And when you think about your intervals of buying headsets, when I bought the Vive, I got it when it came out, and I didn't buy this. It's been 3 years since I bought that headset, so unless you count the Fove that I got on eBay for like 35 bucks, then really over the course of these 3 years, it's basically been like a Netflix subscription of me having VR in my house. So it's really not been, the headset hardware has not been a super expensive cost. But yeah, if you did it like every year, then yeah, you're going to be spending like the equivalent of like $100 a month just to play the newest VR headset. So, but yeah, I'm going to try and redeem myself. I'm going to try and land in the field or something, and then we'll cut the stream. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this little video. We'll probably try and do a little bit more of this stuff throughout the week. I'm probably not going to take my PC to work as much as I was before. Now that I've got this headset, I don't want to take it. I don't want to be moving it around like I was before. So I'll probably do more videos at home in the office. And then again, I don't know if I told you guys, but I am moving to a house. Rented a house starting July 20th. And so I'll have, I think, about the same square footage. Overall, it's bigger, but the rooms are a little smaller. But I think the room that I'm planning on making the office, I think that's going to be roughly the same as this. So I'll still be able to move around and stuff. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Flaps are down. Throttle is pulled back just a little bit. I'll try and cruise. At like 100, 125. Actually, I think you're supposed to come in a little bit faster than that and slow down closer to the end. So I know the takeoff speed's like 100 on this plane. So. This is really fast. I'm not really planning this out very well, am I? Actually, yeah, I'm ready to go down anyway. I have no speed right now. Look how slow we're going. Gears down. See it in the shadow. Now I can't hug the lenses all the way up to my face because they hit the bridge of my nose and it does not feel good. But it's still, the FOV is still a vast improvement over the Vive, which is nice. Alright, what do you guys think? See a good spot to land? This looks good, as good as any right here. Actually, let me get over that power line. I'll go under it, maybe. I'll go over it. Alright, let's see what we can do. See if we can land her and not die. Oh shoot, we're bouncing. We are bouncing. I decided to try and bounce back up. That was too much of a bounce. Oh, you guys saw that. Oh shoot. all nervous now too. My first attempt was so bad. Yeah, we're not bouncing too bad. Oh, we're rolling. We did it. Look at that. We landed. Alright, guys. I didn't let it cool down, but we landed. We're in this field. Look at this. That was sick. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. It was really awesome playing this game with the Valve Index. Look at that clarity, man. I'll tell you, it pretty much translates into the headset how clear this is. So, if that says anything, it's pretty nice. I can't imagine what the Pimax is like playing cockpit games. Man, I really look forward to trying that someday. But again, VR Spies podcast tonight. Hit like, subscribe on this if you liked it, and we'll catch you next time. Appreciate you guys watching, and stay cool. All right, I love you guys so much. If I can get to my freaking OBS stuff. All right, for real though. This is goodbye, and we'll see you next time.